So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 36.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get up.
I just intercepted it.
Maybe the turning point they need.
Pick six maybe.
Picked off at about the 31, the 20, 10, and they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready
yo,
to seal
stream,
the deal.
should I do an onside kick?
So by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Matt, where you're celebrating.
Wait, should I do 2? Should I go for 2? No, I'm gonna do it because if I get another touchdown, I can go for 1 and I'll get a win.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
You still got 3 minutes. I don't think we're inside.
Now Trubisky to throw.
Dang it, okay. I just need one more touchdown and a field goal and then I'm good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum
When you got your
going.
friend
Give
watching
credit to
you
the
on a
defensive
stream
guys
and
for
you're about to
rallying and
lose,
stopping that
flip
2-point attempt.
So
man.
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Blitz?
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
Recovered! No, dang it! It wasn't recovering.
By the Bears.
I'm at the part where that play's about to start.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Get him.
Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Okay, you're about to see a good part.
Roquan Smith.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here.
Yeah, I know.
No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Ow. Okay.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
But it's 2-minute warning.
Oh, they didn't snap the ball time?
So
No,
it's
just 2-minute
Packer
warning.
football here
Yeah,
as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Jones.
No, come on.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 94 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Oh, you hit that fumble recovery.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get
Okay, there's still a minute left, but that's
back at the 6.
not a good chance.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Should I do a Hail Mary, Jack? Well, there's like nothing to lose now.
I think you gotta turn that into difficulty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now Trubisky and the Bears down by 12. Just over a minute 40 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
No, come on.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Trubisky will throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now Trubisky. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
I already know what I did.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. And that is caught.
Touchdown.
And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
I didn't.
And this is back to a 5-point game. That time a 6-play drive.
No!
And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Kick is gooch. What's that kick?
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
I need a miracle.
Sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to
my
get in
third
sync.
pick six would be
Because
amazing
early in
right
the
now.
game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations,
He took a knee,
different
he took a
sets.
knee.
And you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a
But I still have a
groove and you figure out
timeout,
what
bud.
they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
They're going to take a knee again.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
He's gonna take a knee again.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Wait.
Here's
Jack.
J.K. Scott now, as he's
This
on
is the
to punt
last
for
play.
Green Bay.
I have to do this. It's out of bounds. No.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason.